Are you listening, chosen one? No, really. Are you listening? Because right now, there is a silence surrounding you. Can you feel it? The kind of silence that wraps around your mind, thick, heavy, almost crushing. It's following you into every room, every conversation, every restless night. You sense it, like a breath you didn't take, a weight pressing down in invisible ways. Time is moving, but it feels like you're not. You search your days for meaning. You wonder, is this silence my punishment, or is it a gift? You're not alone. You're not abandoned. This emptiness is not what it seems. What if I told you this stillness is the birthplace of messages? What if I told you that God chooses the silence to deliver the most urgent instructions? Can you risk missing them? Pause the noise. Pause your fear. Tear through this hush, because what you're about to hear is not for the faint, not for the wandering, not for the lukewarm. It's for the chosen, and you're next. Don't scroll. Don't switch videos, because in the next moments, you're going to discover why your stillness is thunder, not emptiness. Why your quiet is the doorway through which God rushes in. The silence is not random. It's not a void. It's not your loneliness or depression or confusion. It's a setup. God is waiting for you to press in, to listen with your spirit, not your ears. Because if you do, everything changes. So answer me, chosen one. Are you ready to hear what's hidden in the stillness? Or will you sleep through the greatest moment of your destiny? Stay with me. Hold your breath, because on the other side of all this stillness, God is about to speak. But can you bear the weight of what he has to say? It's already begun. You felt crazy, haven't you? Like the quiet was some kind of punishment. Like you made one wrong move and suddenly heaven stopped returning your calls. I see you. I see the ache that gnaws at you deep in the night, when prayers echo right back and you wonder, is anyone up there? You replay every memory, every regret. Did you fail some secret test? Are you lost because you weren't enough? No, chosen one, hear me. You're not being ignored. You're not forsaken. That silence is the mark of your calling. The void is the evidence you're set apart. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. This stillness is the cocoon, not the grave. The more you call and hear nothing, the louder the preparation hidden beneath. Think about Moses, hidden in the desert for 40 years. Think about David, a shepherd boy, not a king, forgotten by men, but never by God. Even Jesus, the master himself, spent 30 years in silence before a single word became miracle. The in-between is holy. The in-between is the birthplace of revelation. No, you're not broken. You're not crazy. You're not abandoned. You are being spoken to. It just doesn't sound the way you expected. This emptiness, it's a language of its own, a sacred code. The world will call it emptiness, but you, chosen one, you'll call it incubation. God does his loudest work in silence. He forges warriors in the soundless dark. Think about a seed. It grows roots before it ever breaks ground. It's hidden, invisible, but it's not dead. The silence is God making your soil deep. God is stretching your roots because you, yes, you are about to grow in public. So sit with this stillness. Feel it. Let tears fall if they need to. Let your doubts scream if they must, but don't turn away. You're not being undone. You're being stitched back together. This pain is valid. This ache is proof. You're not lost. You're rare. You're set apart. You're the chosen one, and your silence is a miracle in disguise. But can you endure a while longer, or will you run before the gift is revealed? Something is trembling beneath this silence right now, and if you stay, you'll feel the tremor break open your destiny. I must tell you, this silence is not weak. This hush is not void. In the book of 1 Kings 19, the prophet Elijah stood shaking. A whirlwind came, but God wasn't in the whirlwind. An earthquake shook the ground, but God wasn't in the earthquake. A fire raged, but God wasn't in the fire. And then a still, small voice, a whisper in the quiet, a soundless sound that stopped time. Elijah heard God not in thunder, but in the gentle stillness. You too are standing in your cave. The world rages with noise, opinions, distractions, accusations. But God is not found in human noise. He is found in divine stillness. The silence in your life is not a defeat. It is the canvas of a new beginning. God is brooding over that stillness. Remember Genesis. The Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Before there was light, there was a vast,
thundering silence. It is in this silence God speaks worlds into existence. Chosen one. God's language is not always words. Sometimes it is weight. Sometimes it is peace so terrifying it breaks you open for transformation. You don't need to hear God's voice with your ears. You must feel him rumbling in your bones. Your dreams have been unusual, vivid, filled with symbols. That's God using silence as a brush, painting your next assignment in symbols. Your old relationships crumble. Your old ambitions wither. You find yourself alone, but not truly lonely. That is the perfect soil for divine instruction. In this silence, God is giving you battle plans. He is whispering, don't look for me in chaos. Look for me in the hush after the chaos. He's saying, I am not silent. I am strategic. He's stirring wounds so he can reveal healing. He's erasing idols so he can crown you with purpose. He's letting the world's volume fade because your attention is finally clear enough to receive, to carry the download that changes not just you, but everything touching you. This is a holy silence, chosen one. When God is silent to you, he is loud to your enemies. When earth is still, heaven is at war. Your name is echoing in halls you cannot see. Angels are dispatched, strategies are written, and new doors are programmed to swing open. In this stillness, everything you ever prayed for is being written into your next season. Listen, God is not absent. He is composing your new song, your new strength, your next miracle. But will you be still enough to hear your name when he calls? Or will you let the noise drown out the invitation? Wait, what if the next sign is about to shatter your silence forever? Don't blink. Don't breathe, because the next beat could be your breakthrough. Can you carry this prophecy to its finish, or will you drop it before the scroll is unsealed? Stop. Really, stop, chosen one. Step away from the scrolling, the endless notifications, the biting anxiety that you'll miss something if you rest. The only thing you'll miss if you refuse stillness is God. So here's what you must do. First, sit in the silence. Don't fight it. Don't paper it over with noise. Find a space, any space, where the world cannot reach you for 10 minutes. Turn off your phone. Breathe deep. Focus on every inhale, every exhale. Listen for the heartbeat in your own chest. That pulsing is proof you're alive, that God's breath is inside you right now. Now, speak, but only one line. God, speak. I am listening. And then do nothing. Wait. Don't force words. Allow your thoughts to ebb and flow. Let what rises, a memory, a line of scripture, a flash of imagery, float to the surface. It doesn't have to make sense. You're not here to solve, but to receive. Record what comes. Perhaps a phrase, perhaps a scent, perhaps just a piece that sits like a crown. Write it, whisper it, draw it. This is the language of silence. Repeat this practice daily if you dare. Give God your silence once a day and see what echoes back. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Psalm 5:3. Waiting is not wasting. Stillness is not a void. It's a womb. It's the space where future goes to gestate. Don't rush it. Don't despise it. Let the silence suffocate your distractions. Let it rewire your attention. Because if you don't, you risk forfeiting the only message meant for you alone. When the silence aches, journal the ache. When the stillness feels lonely, bless the loneliness. When nothing makes sense, stay a little longer. God is retuning your spirit to his frequency. One day, a whisper will become a shout in your soul. You'll look around and find the world utterly changed. If you have questions, bring them into the stillness. Don't run from them. Ask, what are you saying to me in this quiet? And if you hear nothing, congratulations. You're closer to God than you've ever been, because silence is a message, and only the chosen ones know how to read it. Ready to try? Or will you return to the clamor and miss the voice behind the void? Pause. What if 5 days from now, your darkness cracks open and light explodes through it? What if right now, in this very hour of listening, everything is shifting under the surface? Think for a moment. Every champion of faith, every hero, every chosen in history, Abraham, Ruth, Joseph, Esther, they all walked through silent seasons. They emerged different, transformed, not because God changed, but because in the silence, they changed. Your silence is the cocoon. You went in as a question mark. You will emerge as an exclamation. In the stillness, you are unlearning fear. You are unlearning lesser stories, lesser names, false labels,
symbols. In this unspeaking, you will hear the name only God calls you, beloved, called, set apart, adopted. No one else around you will hear it, only you. He who has ears to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says. Revelation 2:7. The Spirit is speaking in the stillness. He is promising you a transformation that cannot be reversed. You're not returning to what you were. You are becoming what you were always meant to be. You will walk out with new authority. People will wonder, how did you change so quickly? How did you find peace no one could steal? How did you become so unshakable? Tell them, I learned God's voice in the void. Your enemies will watch you rise. Your family will marvel at your steadiness. Doors you have knocked on years ago now swing open because you listened, not just moved. Miracles chase the silent ones. Provision finds the waiting. The world bows to those who refuse to break under God's hush. For out of the void, wonder emerges. The chosen are never the same after the silence. God's promise for you, I will give you hidden treasures, riches stored in secret places. Isaiah 45:3. Your stillness is your treasure room. Your pain is about to turn to gold. Your old wounds, petrol for your next fire. The transformation isn't coming. It is happening right now as you listen, as you linger. Do you feel it? Chosen one, the old armor falling off, the new name descending. You will never be empty again. You will never be voiceless again. You are not who you were before this silence. You are the chosen. You are the first fruits of a new order, and God has spoken to you in the secret, in the silent, in the sacred hush. But will you claim your new name or hide in the comfort of old noise? Will you step into daylight or slink back into the shadows? This is your invitation. Cross the threshold. The transformation is not coming for you. It's waiting for you to come for it. Listen, here at the threshold of your new day, you have a choice. Stay in the cycle of noise or walk out into the sacred hush. The silence is still with you. It's a question burning for answer. God is still waiting. Are you? You are the chosen one. You are the anomaly. You, the generation that seeks what is hidden, not just what is loud. You who searches the secret places. Right now, commit to spend the next 7 days finding silence. Every day, 10 minutes. Shut off the world. Choose to be still, really still. And as you sit, ask God, what are you speaking in this stillness? Write down every nudge, every whisper, every piece, every line that stirs you. Share what happens in the comments. Dare to declare what you hear, because your testimony will set other chosen ones free from the prison of emptiness. If this message hit you, if you felt seen, then like, share, subscribe. Don't do it for me. Do it because someone else is sinking in the void. Right now, they believe God has gone silent on them. Help them hear what you just heard. Become the echo in someone's stillness. And finally, send this video to 3 people you sense are living in the hush right now. 3 friends, 3 family members, 3 strangers. Let them know the silence is not a sentence. It's a summons, a calling, a prelude to promise. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Let God's voice thunder in your quiet. Let destiny be born in the stillness. Let silence become your sanctuary, and your story, let it rise. Right here, right now, in the echo of God's hidden thunder. Don't wait. Don't ever let the silence win, because chosen one, God is speaking in this stillness. Will you listen, or will you miss the message meant for you and you alone? This is your moment. This is your divine instruction. Rise out of the hush. Walk in your anointing. You are chosen not by accident, but by design. Let the world keep chattering. You will move to the sound of the silent God. You will roar with his whisper, and the world will never be the same again. So tell me, are you listening? Because God is calling you in the stillness right now.